the horn, crown, madness, and the metamorphosis. The stag, the fool, and the god who wears his own wound as ornament. For I prophesy that we shall have our horns again, horn, mad, and thunderstruck. The horn, the lusty horn is not a thing to laugh to scorn. He hath raised up a horn of salvation for us. The genius is the genital in the head. To be hunted by one's own dogs is to be pursued by one's own desires. Companions become predators. The pack is the psyche turned outward. Initiation is always hazing, humiliation as illumination. To become divine, one must first be mad. One must first be made ridiculous. The fool's laughter is the sound of God being mocked by his own image. Falstaff's horns are Christ's thorns, the same sign inverted. To wear the horn is to be mocked, and to be mocked is therefore a consecration. The cuckold is the holy fool, Christ's parody. The horny head is the crown of metamorphosis, growth through illumination. Every god must first be horned before he is crowned. The wild hunt is a cosmic comedy, moonlight as madness, laughter as liturgy. The hunter, ghost of Windsor, risen into archetype. Diana's foresters, gentlemen of the shade, minions of the moon, the actors in the play of desire. The hunt, the play, and the crucifixion are one ritual, each a masked apocalypse. The forest is the unconscious staging itself. Oak roots as nerves, horns as neurons. The horn is paradox incarnate, weapon, wound, and ornament. It grows from the skull like thought from pain. The horn is erection spiritualized, lust transmuted into symbol. To be horned is to grow beyond the boundary of the human. The head is the second genital, creation repeated itself upward. The genius is the genital in the head, inspiration is insemination. To think is to ejaculate light through the skull. Cerebral crescents, the moon of Moses. The horns of Dionysus, the lunacy of thought itself. Madness is the halo of intellect, divine swelling of the mind's membrane. Language grows from the horn of sound, the crown of utterance. Horn, cornu, corona, corinus, kratos, cranian, the etymology of power through curve. To speak is to grow a symbolic appendage. each word a new protuberance of the mind. The poet's syntax is his antler rack, a living structure of branching visions. The horns of sound are the first instruments. Prophecy is music before meaning. The horn god is not the devil, but the double of Christ. Dionysus, Moses, all crowned with crescent intuition. The horn is the symbol of metamorphosis, from man into God, from God into beast. Horns curve upward because the soul cannot rise straight. The curved line is the law of incarnation, growth as deviation from purity. He hath raised up a horn of salvation for us, the resurrection as curvature. Horn of plenty, horn of prophecy, fullness, and foreknowledge share one shape. The horn sounds at apocalypse, not as destruction, but as awakening. In Daniel's vision, the little horn with eyes is prophetic organ of awareness, the seeing erection of spirit. The last trumpet is the cosmic horn, the call of the world to itself. The horn supports the vine. Cervi as stakes, mind as trellis. The horns of the stag are thought's branches, the brain's tendrils. Branches, thoughts, new, grown with pleasant pain, truth of metamorphosis. Growth is antlered, the mind sheds its horns seasonally, to grow new ones from blood. Horns are proof that suffering regenerates form. The Guru says, imagine all things you desire as horns growing in your head. The visionary's antlers are luminous, thought budding into aurora. Enlightenment is not immaterial, it is the skull flowering into radiance. The horn is the visible organ of invisible growth, the interface of madness and revelation. When the horns return, the world will remember itself as divine animal again.